Hey, it's Adrian. Just before we get you to this episode, do me a favor and head over to pageantlaunch.com. We are starting the world's first dedicated pageant review site to make the pageant industry safe, transparent, and fair. Three things that I know it is most of the time, but it's not like that all of the time. So head over to pageantlaunch.com, enter your email address, it's completely free, and let's get you to this episode.
Come on, Adrian, you got to put me in the right spot now.
I'm getting there. I told you this would happen. Oh no, I know what it's like playing bloody Jenga. There you go. All right, ignore the beginning, everyone. All right, Danielle.
Okay, so I'm hosting again this week, which is about to become a madhouse up in here. You know how it be. Welcome to everyone that's joining. This is episode 49 of PPJ, the big 5-0 next week. Wow. Anyway, we are joined by our special guest, Bethanie Blissett, visiting Galaxy UK. How are you, darling?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's an absolute pleasure. I just wanted to catch up with you and see how you've been since you've last been on the pageant project. I think the last time you were on, it was a games night, maybe?
It was a games night, and obviously Team England took the win.
Winning team.
I thought you were going to mention the time you got absolutely trounced by Team Psycho. No? You've forgotten that one.
Never,
I mean, that's been swept under the rug now.
Oh, I got, who is it again? Is it Chloe?
Chloe Lake.
Lauren Parkinson.
And Joanna
Johnson, yeah.
Was anyone else in that? Was it just them three?
Thanks.
That was enough. That was more than enough to deal with Team Teen Queen.
I feel
they didn't need anyone else.
Chloe could have took us on herself.
Yeah.
To be fair, you were the star performer for Team Teen Queen, though, Beth.
You were, Beth. You held up your side for us. Oh, actually, for Teen Queen. I wasn't on that team, but you held up the side for Team England.
You look like a teen, Danielle, but you're not a Teen Queen anymore.
Not anymore. But catch us up on your week. I know you've been up to something very exciting this week, and you've got a very, very exciting week ahead as well. So tell us about that.
So just when was it? Sunday, I was with Charlotte Clemmy and I had my 18th birthday shoot. So yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Bethany. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, guys.
And many more.
Yeah,
and the Granny goes to.
It's my 18th on Saturday, so I had my shoot with Charlotte, and obviously got a few sneaky little pageant pictures in there as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the first little trip out with the crown, because obviously when I won, it's pretty much COVID ever since. So that's a proper trip. So that was very exciting, and then birthday next week, so fun.
Amazing. Do you have any plans?
Well, I think it's just going to be a family gathering because COVID said no. So I'm gonna celebrate it next year. I'll probably have like a little pageant do. So
nice. And how's everyone else doing, Chloe?
I'm all good. It's been an amazing week. I have done lots of stuff for Miss Universe Ireland. We have another project coming up, and we actually had word tonight that everything is going to happen very quickly from now on. So when the top 6 is announced, everything's going to happen very quickly after that. So that's going to be very exciting. But I was just about to say, Bethany, your 18th birthday coming up, COVID ruining it. I actually have a funny story for my 18th birthday as well. So I'd actually booked out this upstairs of a restaurant. It's called Karma.
Oh.
We can see where this is coming. But this restaurant is called Karma, and it was a tapas restaurant. And that day I was in the hairdressers getting my hair done for my 18th birthday. It was a Wednesday. I remember it very well. And when I was in the hairdressers, I was telling the hairdressers, I can't wait for my birthday party. I'm hiring out upstairs in Karma, and I'm so excited. And the hairdresser comes over halfway through me getting my hair done and said, Karma's on fire. It's on fire. That building where I was having my birthday burnt down on my birthday. And not just not just that, but it took me hours even getting home from the hairdressers that day because the whole town had a traffic jam. So yeah, I feel your pain,
That's not what
Bethany.
I was expecting.
You know when they sing the roof, the roof, the roof, that was literally.
Yeah, so it must be an 18th birthday thing because here in the UK it's such a special birthday. But yeah, I feel your pain.
Oh, bless
Special
you.
everywhere, not just the UK. 18 is a big one for everyone.
Yeah, well, I think 21's bigger in America.
Okay.
Because
It's a big one.
you can start drinking when you're 21. I don't know why people keep it for so late over there.
Well, I get it.
And how have you been, Adrian? What have you been up to this week?
You don't need to ask what I've been up to, guys. If anyone doesn't know, been watching, I've been putting together since last week a pageant book. I do have the title, and I do have the cover, 99% sorted. I'm not going to let anyone know because it's a secret. And that's it. If you don't know, go on my Instagram or go to secretpageantbook.com. You can see the text scrolling right through here. I've probably we're up to about now 50 submissions, so we'll have 50 queens in it. Having a few issues with the photos, guys. So I've been harping on in our Facebook group about the photos. No, you can't just give me an Instagram photo. It won't look good. Aside from that, I mean, that's all happened in the space of a week. So it's been pretty manic, not going to lie. Haven't had much sleep. Haven't had any sleep.
Just
And
another
I will be...
manic.
You don't know the half of it. Submissions close next Monday, Monday the 14th. The idea behind that is trying to get it ready so that people can have it in their homes by Christmas. So we'll make a neat little Christmas stocking. Or if it doesn't turn out well, then it will make a neat doorstop. But either way, it'll make a neat Christmas present. So that's going on, guys. If you have any questions about it, just message me or email me, which you've all been doing. So that's been my life, Danielle.
Yeah, I feel like all my notifications this past week has been Adrian has posted in the secret pageant.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness, I feel so bad. I'm not on the Facebook group because I always forget that Facebook exists. I keep forgetting it.
I wasn't going to say anything, but it's Chloe.
I know what you're about to say.
So there's
I'm about to say a lot of things.
Anyone that's watching that's not in that group, you need to go to the link below, secretpageantbook.com. Go there. All the info's on there if you want to be in Adrian's book. If it's the first you're hearing of it. Hopefully it's not the first you're hearing of it, because obviously you are
I doubt it.
Project.
Yeah, unless people have not been following me. I've been spamming people on purpose. I've been posting like probably 4 times a day with photos of some of the queens that we've had in. And we're getting to that stage now where, for example, Savannah Miles is in. She's very well known. Got a couple of the Earth queens, Aussie queens. So Susanna Downs, Monique Shippen, who was not only Miss Earth for Australia, but also Miss International. Got a few of the Earth national queens, because Earth just happened, a few of them getting involved. And then I've seen some pretty big names sign up to the email list. I won't disclose them because just because they signed up doesn't mean they're going to be in it. But there'll be people that if I mention, you'd be like, oh yeah, I know her. So it's sign up there below. It's not going to be called Secret Pageant Book, and I only called it secret not because I'm keeping it a secret, but because Pageant Book was taken. So I'm like, okay. And I think the Pageant Book was also taken. I don't know. I didn't even look. I just went, oh, Secret Pageant Book? Yeah, okay, let's use that. So it's not a secret, okay? It's not a secret.
It's definitely
Everyone
not a
can
secret
get involved.
you're posting.
Well, unless unless you unfollow me. But yeah, I'm going to be spamming you guys up until the release date, and then after that, I'll probably just keel over and die.
Don't do that.
That's all she's written for 2020. In all honesty, it's a good way to finish 2020 because, like everyone, 2020 has been challenging, especially for well, not especially. It's been challenging for everyone. Pageant world has particularly pretty much come to a halt. I mean, Danielle and Beth both won their crowns, and then, I can't do anything because we're in lockdown. So I just, and with the vaccine coming, I thought, can we like get 2021 off to a good start? All right, let's finish 2020 on a high note. So the book is really just an opportunity to bring everyone together and give pageant girls something a bit more permanent than just a post or a feature post or even an interview. It's actually going to be a published book. So, and the cover looks, if I do say so, the cover looks pretty spiffy. So I'm pretty happy about that.
So exciting. I was just thinking actually how
That's
lucky.
good.
Yeah, I know it hurt.
I was just thinking that's good.
I was thinking how lucky we were for Galaxy this year, Beth, because literally it was my drive home, and Adrian, you was with me when I got the call from work being like, "Don't come into work tomorrow." And like I'd already taken some leave for Galaxy, but we literally went into lockdown straight after Galaxy, didn't we? We were so lucky.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't think like it was getting to the point where I was like, are we even going to be able to compete? And I was freaking out. So, but yeah, we did get lucky.
We got very lucky. Did you learn the secret? Holly set up a secret handshake, because not handshake, but like a hello thing.
Yeah,
did you was it like something like, because we wasn't allowed to hug?
It's so weird because like your initial thing when you're at a pageant is hi, but you're like, no, I can't do that.
I know, right?
So
and everyone's getting.
I ended up doing it anyway.
So naughty.
What are you going to do? I mean, people were doing their elbow bump, and I'm like, just come on, you look ridiculous. So I don't have COVID, so I didn't give it to anyone. But you can't not be touchy. Like you're gonna hug people at pageant world. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it was only natural. I think there was a moment after, I think it was the final night actually, we were all on the sofas singing and all like huddled together, and I was looking back now, we're a bit like,
think that, yeah.
But there was no laws in place then, so it was fine. We weren't breaking any laws by singing.
That was before you. That was before you will not see your friends if your friends ask you to meet. Say no.
No.
Isn't that like the best memory though of like normal life? Like the last memory of normal life before COVID.
I know.
That's the best one to have.
Yeah, we did kind of go into lockdown with a bit of a bang.
Yeah.
I say, we had
I love
last
that.
hurrah. Had a last hurrah before it all got shut down.
I'm glad I didn't go now.
With a bit of a bang and a couple of bottles of gin as well.
Oh yes, I think I still have the gin you gave me. My dad took a bit of a shine to it. I had to tell him to slow on down on it.
It's going that well, is it? I mean, if it's still there after 9 months, you can't be enjoying it that much.
I've been babying it, I'm not gonna lie, because my dad was like, this isn't, like, I think after a few glasses of it, he's like, this stuff is really magical, isn't it? Because it turns a different colour. I was like, Dad, I don't know if it's that magical or whether you just had too many.
But Bethany, so that you know, this gin is a magic gin. It tastes like orange Tic Tacs. So it's exceedingly dangerous. Yeah. You drink it. I was out tasting with Emma Collingridge, and it's like, we have to find this gin distillery because the Hunter Valley in Sydney is known for red wine, not for gin. But we both loved gin. So when we heard, gin, and they have this magic gin, okay, make a beeline. And, when you're tasting wine, well, Beth wouldn't know, but maybe your parents
She's
do.
not 18 yet. I was just like...
Not yet.
Exactly. I'm saying that. You have it in a little glass, right? You have it in a little glass, and then you're not actually supposed to swallow it. Cool. But because it was gin, if you imagine if you're having a glass of gin every time you taste, it won't be long before you're, on the ground and having a great life. So they literally, you taste it in test tubes, the things you have in school chemistry. and they have to use a dropper to put the correct amount in because you're only allowed like the little bottom. Anyway, this person goes, oh, and he's Australian. Oh, you want to try the magic gin? Tastes like orange Tic Tacs. I'm like, what? So it's purple, and we drink it. So it's purple gin. We drink it. It's like, oh my God, it literally tastes like orange Tic Tacs. And it's purple because, again, chemistry. This is the only time chemistry has been relevant in my adult life. It's an indicator.
Gin.
So if you put tonic in it, for gin and tonic, it becomes acidic, and the gin goes from purple to bright pink. So this gin not only tastes like Tic Tacs, but when you add lemon or soda or tonic to it, it becomes pink. And I was just fascinated by it. I might have gotten a little bit tipsy with it when I brought it home because it's like, it turns pink. Oh, it turns pink. Yeah. I'm done incriminating myself now, Danielle.
And it's not the normal pink gin as well that we have over here. It still tastes like
magic.
Right.
It's so magic.
It's kind of like Chloe's top, but even more sort of vibrant and pink. It was special. Mine didn't last very long. It's long gone.
Yeah.
I gave it a good home.
Yeah. Well, in my dad's belly.
Well, is he at least mixing it though, or is he just like, oh, this tastes like orange Tic Tacs? It's like, oh.
I did do the thing where I said to him, like, try it without, and he tried it, and it's like, oh, that's very obscure, because you don't expect gin to taste like that. And then put the tonic in, and he's just like, oh, this is interesting. And I was like, whoa, slow down, Pa. This is my gin, not your gin.
It's been 9 months, Danielle. It's okay. Next time I'm over there, when I've had every vaccine, because I'm having them all, I'll bring you over another bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close clear.
Oh, you got a frog in your throat there? You okay? And of course, now that Beth is 18, I'm sure she pink. Who doesn't want to drink a gin that tastes like pink Tic Tacs? I mean, come on.
Well, Beth, you do have a bar in the garden,
That's
which
true.
I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it is epic.
I have one too.
You have a bar.
Yes.
You guys are. Oh, God, you're all so fancy. Got a bar in the garden and a pool and a tennis court and people who fan you when you're hot. It's just so
Peel my
fancy.
grapes.
Exactly. You really are queens, aren't you? Bunch of queens.
Bunch of queens. And Beth, you've got a bit of a house renovation going on.
I do.
How's that going?
And we did buy a bungalow, and we decided to turn it into a house and do a lot of different things to it. We're extending the bar as well. So
Oh, I love that. That'd be good for all of us.
Extending the bar? What? Why do you need to extend the bar so you can serve more people, or
get a few more people in there, I guess? Yeah.
How many people will you be able to fit when extension is complete?
Maybe like 30, 40.
Sounds like a party. Once COVID's over, we're going to
Party
bed.
at Beth's house.
Guys.
Yeah. Need a vaccine on entry. You don't necessarily need ID. You need your vaccine, please.
Just have someone with a needle. Poke. Yeah.
Oh gosh, so funny. Oh, trying to think what else to. I didn't plan out what I was going to discuss today.
I never plan anything out.
That's actually quite funny that you mentioned the vaccines going into the party, because it's kind of like whenever I was in Antigua, they had antibody tests to check people at the hotel. So people were like sipping cocktails by the pool, checking whether or not they've ever had COVID, which was quite funny.
Oh my gosh, I bet people, had a few too many, were like, yeah, I've got the antibody.
Yeah, that was me. I did it. It was just a little finger prick. It wasn't painful or anything, but I've never had COVID, so now I'm kind of worried. But I really was convinced I had it last December when I went to watch Miss World, because afterwards I went up to visit my dad in Birmingham, and I was falling coming out of the train. I was coughing so hard I couldn't breathe, and I was convinced that was me then. But the antibody test said I've never had it, so it must have just been a bad flu.
It was, the common cold.
Yeah. We're all such drama queens, aren't we?
Oh my God,
Speak for yourself.
I forgot to ask, where are all your jalapenos? You had loads of flavors in your challenge.
So I've actually pickled like 5 or 6 giant jars. So they've all been chopped up and pickled. So I actually looked up on YouTube on the pickling process, and it's like you add vinegar, you put the jar into boiling hot water, you add garlic, you add what was the other things? Carrots,
Onions.
Onions, yeah. And then I added chili flakes to make them a bit hotter as well.
Like they need to be hotter.
Yeah.
And how many jars did you manage to make?
5 huge ones.
Oh wow!
And there was still jalapenos left over. That was the only amount of jars I'd bought. So there was some we've had to throw out after that. But yeah, whenever you pickle them, they last for months. So we keep them in a sealed jar. So yeah, I'll have enough jalapenos to do me at least the rest of 2020.
I was going to say that'd be a good Christmas gift for a certain someone.
Oh, I've started eating them as well. Chloe got me hooked on them.
Didn't I see? Yeah, you had jalapenos as well. I think
Yeah,
I missed the
I
jalapeno memo.
I managed, words are hard, English is not my first language. I managed to find pickled jalapenos at the supermarket conveniently after the challenge. Right? And then I'm not bad with spicy food, but I'm not the sort of person who, orders a vindaloo rather than something else. So I tried it, not expecting that too. I ate it. So they come in a jar and they're sliced. I ate it not expecting to really like it. And then there's something addictive about it. I don't know why. And I was saying to Chloe, it's good to add it to familiar food to give it kind of a new take. So I had scrambled eggs. I love scrambled eggs on toast. Put a couple of jalapenos in, and suddenly it's like, oh, this is magic. Mexican food, like a burrito bowl or like nachos or something, in that mince, vegan mince, if you want to go that way, jalapenos in it, just makes it magic. And I've actually just started snacking on them in a bowl, so I've gone full on.
We are literally twins now.
Not quite the whole ones, little slices, mind you, but still, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why, they're kind of addictive.
And you put it on pizza too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's normal.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
I
put it
always
on pizza,
have it on my.
Yeah.
I can't eat a pizza without them.
I have
So
my
boring.
jalapenos on mine. So good. Bethany, you're not a spice fan?
No, not a spicy girl. I don't even get Nando's like chicken with spice.
What? What do you order?
I have a mushroom and halloumi burger.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But that comes with spice on it, no? Does it not?
Plain,
Is it plain?
as well, plain.
Oh.
Can you handle any spice, Beth? Any at all?
Really?
Polo?
No, I just plain.
Polo?
Yeah, like, I find like the polos are not spicy, but they're like they like clean your nose out, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
They are.
What's a polo?
Like a polo mint.
Polo mint.
Oh, I thought you meant the thing on like the sport on a horse.
No.
I'm so confused.
That's
No idea.
spicy.
As soon as you talk about food, you're gonna lose me. I have no idea. So.
Oh yeah, I keep
Okay.
forgetting that we have different foods here.
Let's play a game.
Okay, what have you got in mind?
If we were to
Us, you
hold
wanna
a
stab
pageant, if we were in charge of Miss Universe, where would you have it and what day of the year would you have it?
Ooh.
What would your plans be for? Because I've been just daydreaming about it today, and like I have this like set idea in my mind for what I would do with it.
Go on, what would you do?
No, you guys go first. We'll go in order.
What was the question? Can you say the question again?
If you could hold a pageant, where would you hold it and what day of the year would it be? What would your theme be?
Oh, so it's going to be April 25th.
Yeah.
Not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. And I know when they held Miss Universe in Rio in Brazil, it was so vibrant and so much fun. So I'd have to say Rio in Brazil, and I do like a carnival theme for the opening number.
Love it.
That's what I would do.
Amazing. Love it. Because I was actually thinking when this year's Miss Universe is going to be, and I thought to myself, imagine it was on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh my God, yeah.
And we had a huge St. Patrick's Day themed pageant, and Ireland wins because it's the luck of the Irish. And then the universe has a good luck charm for a full year.
But where would it be held?
Vegas.
Yeah, luck of the Irish in Vegas.
Luck of the Irish in Vegas for sure.
Let's hope no one pees in your suitcase this time.
Not so lucky that time.
You was not lucky. Beth, you probably don't know the story, but when
Go on.
when Chloe last went to Vegas, when you last went to Vegas?
No, it was 3 times ago. 1, 2.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
3 times ago. It was only last summer.
Someone urinated in Chloe's case. She'd come back from a day out and went to obviously get dressed, and she bought all these lovely nice new clothes, and a whole case stank of urine. And she refused to be a Karen. She wasn't a Karen, because I would have been on the phone to management straight away being like, can someone like buy me a new wardrobe? But she was too sweet about it. But yeah, someone peed in a suitcase.
I eventually got changed rooms though, because I was like, I don't feel secure being on this floor after what happened, and they were like, fine, we'll change the room.
I changed bloody hotels. I'd ask for a refund and change bloody hotels. I'm not staying in a hotel where the staff decide to pee in my suitcase.
Yeah, well, it was owned by the Caesar
That's
Group,
too personal
so
for me. I don't even know who it is.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Adrian, what would you go for?
I like the idea of running it on 29th of February, only because that date only happens once every 4 years. It's like the Olympics. So I feel like if you only had it once every 4 years, it would be even more special than it is. But for some reason, I mean, Chloe's idea is very picturesque and magical. Mine is not. I just say run it in Glasgow, because no one will be able to understand anything that anyone is saying. It would be hilarious. Run it in Glasgow.
They can have a tartan themed opening and do like the Highland Fling.
They could. Beth, in case you don't know, Danielle won't let me do my accents anymore. So
we're not talking about accents here today. That's off the cards.
No, contestant 32, Bethanie Blissett, you're missing. I still remember. I remember your phrase as well.
No,
Contestant
I've watched
32.
that back so many times, and it is so cringe.
Why is it 32? Just so I know, why was it? Were you actually 32?
Yeah, the first time I competed, I was 32. The first time in Galaxy, yeah, 32.
So what? You won't do that impression anymore? I mean, come on, you must have practiced it. It must be even better than it used to be.
I haven't practiced. The last time I did it was before I won as well, because I did like the impression of if I won, then that's what I do.
Well, you need to come back on before Galaxy then.
Yeah,
and do that impression.
True. And do that impression again, and show us how much it's improved. How's your Australian accent going? How's your Bondi rescue?
Non-existent.
Don't pretend you haven't tried. I bet you've been trying in front of the mirror, and you and Ellie, there's a shark in the water.
My favourite one is from Bondi Rescue, like, somebody call the ambo, someone's been bashed. Call the ambo.
Amazing.
The funny thing is, I don't sound anything like that. So I can't do an Australian accent unless what you think you're hearing now is Australian, and it does sound Australian. But that sort of broad Bondi Rescue, crocodile hunter, oh crikey, mate! There are UK and US people who do an Aussie accent better than I do it. So yeah, Beth, you sure you don't want to give us a little Dion Robertson? Come on, for old time's sakes, go on.
Okay. Give me 2 secs.
Get in the zone. Get in the zone.
Contestant 32, Bethanie Blissett, your Miss Teen Galaxy UK.
Yeah, that was
I love it. That's amazing.
That's
I saw Kiara commented there. She agrees that it should happen in Glasgow.
Yeah. I agree.
We could all watch him.
We could all go to Mariana's as well.
That's true. Olivia's. Yeah. Speaking of all that, so Kiara just sent me her stuff for the book. Kiara, I was going to say to you, I'm glad that your most embarrassing moment was Amy Mizek's Snapchat, because I just want to say
Yeah,
every time I
so-
see that, was Amy is going, we've just done our makeup and now we're on to, and then Kiara's like this, and then bang,
Boom.
and on the floor in her heels, and Amy, being Amy, she's laughing, checking if she's okay, but she's also snorting at the same time. She's laughing so hard. She's like,
little
"You okay?"
And Kiara just sat there like a little doll, like on the floor, like.
She. I was going to say she landed daintily. She didn't, because she ended up having, I think, a lot of blood running down her leg. Like, it was a proper, because it was at, I think it was at Best Western. So, you know, the outside, the bitumen is rough. If you fall on that and you're not prepared, you'll take chunks of yourself out. So, yeah, apparently she was bleeding, but she was kind of sitting there in stunned silence with one leg tucked under her. She did, but it's painful. It's painful. Like the way she fell, she's there and 1 minute there, and then bang. It's like, oh, you just know that hurt.
Does she look pretty
Olivia-
at falling? She fell like a beauty queen.
Amy's the best person at catching embarrassing Snapchats. I don't know if any of you guys seen this, but I shared it in my story a few weeks ago. One time, me and Amy stayed at a hotel in Belfast, and I went to go switch the light out. And on my way back to the bed, I put my foot in the center of a pizza. And she gets it on Snapchat, and she zooms up to my foot in the middle of this pizza. So we'd ordered pizza and we'd left it on the floor. We were messy and we were tired and we just wanted to go to bed. So I switched the light off and foot in the middle of the pizza. And Amy got that on Snapchat.
Can I ask, why didn't you take your foot out of the pizza? Because after you stepped in it, you just stayed there.
Because I was traumatized. It was so gooey, and there was carpet in the room. So if I had lifted my foot, there would have been stains in the carpet of the pizza. It was the weirdest texture. No.
Would you eat around the giant footprint
afterwards?
Ew.
Jalapenos on it, you know, it's all good.
It depends if you're a fit person or not.
Oh, and we're cancelled. Well done, Danielle.
Was you at least finished with the pizza?
Yeah, it was done. We were going to bed. We were completely done. We ordered 2 pizzas. We only really needed 1, but I was really hungry. Do you know when you order a Domino's and you're really hungry and you order way more than you need? So that's what happened.
It was a Domino's pizza, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, so standing on it actually would have improved it. You're right there, Danielle.
Uh-huh. I've got my bath water again.
I can imagine the headlines now. Pageant project sued by Domino's Pizza.
Oh, like, is anyone going to claim to me? Does anyone out there actually think that Domino's is the best pizza out there? Like, I love it. It's greasy. It's salty. It's so greasy that when you hold up the pizza box, you can see right through it.
Yeah.
But ask any Italian. Ask Olivia's parents who run a cafe. Yeah, it's the best thing to have when you know when you need it and you have a craving. But I always say after I have my first bite of Domino's or the first slice, I've had enough, and after that it's all regret. I just regret every life choice I've ever made after that. So it's great for the first bite, and that's enough. And then after that, you got to finish the rest of the pizza. Always, Chloe's case, just stand right on it. Either way,
skate around on the room.
Do you want to know what? It was just the weirdest feeling in the world. It was just so gooey. I just can't explain it. It was just, I was like, what is that? Kind of like stepping on a snail.
Oh, no.
It'd be more like stepping on a slug. Unless it was like a crunchy bit, then it would be stepping on a snail. So, otherwise, you just go everywhere in between your toes. Lovely.
No, people are going to tune out now because of all of this. They're like, nah, this is too gross, too much to handle.
Got those jalapenos.
I think they're used to it from us.
This is true.
Stop talking about jalapenos. I feel like I want to get the jar now and just start eating them. When I started talking about jalapenos, I'm like, I get the jar and just start snacking on them. Oh, I've gone mental. I've lost it.
That's too much time talking to me, Adrian.
What's the weirdest food combo that everyone likes?
Boil.
Boil. You're boiled. Like my stepdad had bowel surgery.
What?
My stepdad, he had he laughed at how I say bowel, like your bowel. I say Yeah, in Derry we say
It's on the floor.
in Derry
Adrian's dying.
in Derry we say boil, like your bowels. Your bowels, like
Your bowels.
yeah.
When she said,
Yeah.
when she said that her stepdad had bowel surgery, I thought she was saying boil, as in like had a surgery to remove a boil. I'm like, he had stomach problems. Why on earth did he go and have a boil removed? Like that's not going to help.
But
I know
why-
the NHS is bad, but not that bad. But she was saying bowel, and
Yeah.
then boil, and then boil, boil. Like,
And I say like towel as well instead of a towel.
Towel.
You say towel and I
Well.
say a towel.
A toll?
A towel.
Beth, how's your
Okay.
Irish accent? Now's your chance to learn an Irish accent.
No.
Say bowel.
No,
Boil.
that is non-existent.
Towel.
Never
A
gonna
bowl.
happen.
Your bowl.
Oh. Where does Adrian go? I just see like that.
I'm at a
Just
stand-up
disappears.
desk, Beth. So it's like that one you go beep.
Is that trampoline behind you?
Oh.
It is. It's a rebounder. Yeah, I have a trampoline.
I thought it was a chair. That's why I was confused. I thought he was like dipping off the. It's the chair.
No, I'm
Yeah, it looks like
standing.
You're
It looks like a
What time
stool.
I'm
I bet it's early and you're standing and sash down.
It's 8:30 in the morning. It's not that early. I mean, for you, Beth, being 18, I know 8:30 is a crack of dawn or it's just a late night. But when you get to be a boring adult, 8:30 is a reasonable time. It's worse in winter. It would be 6:30, and then I'm like, we've got to be entertaining. Can't do this anymore.
Oh.
So-
Yeah, at least the time difference isn't too bad now.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Although I haven't been getting any sleep with the book. I was up to like 1:30 in the morning. I don't actually know. You know when you get so tired that you can't sleep. I don't know if you guys have ever been so tired as well, like you just can't move. You lie down in bed, you can't fall asleep, but you just can't move. And I actually don't know what to do about it. Like, should I have a coffee or should I try and come off the coffee? Should I get more sleep, but I can't sleep? It's just like, drained.
I think there's
problems.
something happening though, because I feel like everyone that I'm talking to, they're having problems with their sleep, and my insomnia has had a little flare up again.
Mhm.
So
No,
I
Beth.
sleep all the time.
you sleep all the time.
I can
How?
sleep like that. On
Tell
the
me
way
your
to-
secrets.
No, honestly, on the way to Charlotte's in the car for 2.5 hours, and on the way back, I slept the entire time.
How do you do it?
It's a
I
talent.
don't know. Just I work hard and then I fall asleep.
You'll be the world's youngest nursing home resident very soon.
Well,
I'm genuinely envious of anyone. People can just fall asleep there. They're on a plane, fall asleep, bang.
Oh,
I'm
I wish I
like
could
got a
do that.
40-hour flight from Australia to UK, and I'm like this all the time.
Yeah.
And then people say, "Oh, you should take a melatonin tablet. You should go for a run before, so you don't have the jet lag." And I'm just there the whole time like this. And alcohol doesn't help. And then one time I was flying to America, and I was sat between two. How can I say? They didn't quite fit in the seat. Let's just say. So and they both fell asleep on me. But that wasn't. I was in between the two of them, and it wasn't.
They
the
both
best
have their
flight
heads
I've
on
ever
your
had.
shoulder.
And the smell wasn't great.
I love sleeping on planes. I love plane food. I could live in a plane. Like I love it. Love it.
can't.
I love turbulence.
Plane
love it.
food is
Love turbulence.
gross.
It's grim.
I love
What-
plane food.
The one time I flew on a Chinese airline, and I'll never do it again, they brought out their version of food, and it was some rice porridge with preserved fish, which meant the whole cabin stunk like rotten fish. Just plain food is, even jalapenos can't save plain food. I'd rather not eat anything than eat plain food. I know it's gotten better on some airlines, but
I love plane food. I love hospital food. I love going to the dentist.
okay then.
So weird.
All right. Danielle, we have to start looking for another co-host.
I know,
It's
right?
an island or something.
What?
Like,
Sorry?
is the dentist really nice in Ireland? Because I'm not feeling the same way about the dentist.
I don't know. I
hate
just
dentists.
like the feeling of like the injection in your gum.
Oh, you're
I don't
so
know.
weird. That's so weird. I've
No,
got to
that's
do this
like-
tomorrow.
My sister-in-law is a dentist, and I tell her to her face, I hate dentists. And she goes, yeah, I know, I do too. Why would anyone like the dentist?
It's like one of my biggest fears, the dentist.
You like having that sound of the dentist drill? Oh,
I love
that's
it.
before you're going in and you hear, someone else is in there and you hear that, and you just like, oh, that's going to be me. And then you're sat there. My dentist, I actually overdrew. My dentist has a painting of a mural on her ceiling. And I've been there and spent so much time there. Every time I go there, I've memorized the painting. And my favorite is they wait till they have 2 fists and a foot in your mouth. And then they ask you, so how's your day going? It's a joke, Chloe. They've got all the instruments with that little mirror and the suction and then the water jet. So how's you? I hate the dentist. I'm with Beth on this one.
I'm seeing the hygienist tomorrow. So the hygienist is not so bad as a dentist, but I do actually need 4 fillings. And it's funny because I've got a new dentist and he's actually very nice. And one of the first things he asked me, he says, so you got a sweet tooth then, have you? Yeah, just a little bit. He's like, what do you like? What do you like? He's like, do you like sweets? I was like, I'm not really a sweets person. He's like, chocolate? I was like, oh, a little bit every now and then. And he's like, cake? And I was like, I like cake.
Yes. I never knew you were a sweet person. You're a cake person.
I like cake and biscuits. Biscuits. Like me and my boyfriend, all we do is drink tea and dunk biscuits. I love a bourbon. He has a chocolate digestive, and we'll easily smash a pack in a day. So not healthy.
Well, between 2 people, that's not too bad, I guess, unless you're literally doing it every single day. But
yeah, so I think the biscuits are the reason why I need 4 fillings, but they're only little ones. They're not huge. Little tiny fillings. Yeah.
I better get a dentist appointment then.
No, I have a story about the dentist, though. Before Galaxy, I thought that my tooth was going to come out my front one as well. Because when I was younger, I ran into a door and knocked half of it out and split it straight across the middle. And before Galaxy, it started getting a bit wobbly. So I had to get it fixed properly before I competed.
Beth, back up. You ran into a door such that your tooth fell out. Yeah, so were you running like this?
No,
you're like my brother. My brother ran into when we were kids. We were cycling, and he was tailgating me. Right, I braked. He wasn't watching. He went right into the back of me, went over his handlebars, landed on the floor. Right, somehow miraculously, not a scratch, but he picked something up, holds it, and he goes, "Oh, half my tooth came out." Because the joke is he always screams. So my parents said that he must have, fallen off the bike and gone screaming, and then he chipped his tooth. So how did you run into a door and chip your tooth out? Were you screaming or?
No, I don't know. I was playing hide and seek with my eyes closed and just ran into the door.
He must have run smiling.
I think it was probably the handle, but it was when I was quite a bit younger, but it just comes out every couple of years. And before Galaxy, it was coming up to like 4 years, and that's when I get it changed. And I was freaking out. I was like, I'm going to have no tooth. So, yeah.
You ran into that handle with your mouth?
Well, I don't know. I can't remember. I just know that I have half a tooth now.
Oh, she was little and playing games.
Yeah.
I thought this was like last year or something, or like recently. And I'm like, I know you're short, but you're not that short to be running mouth first into handles, unless your parents have put the handles up there just so you can run into it. Okay.
I actually had quite a similar experience, and I think maybe that's why I like the dentist. Because when I was about 2, maybe 3, I fell out of my auntie's doorstep and smashed my mouth on the doorstep, and I lost my 2 front teeth. And for years, up till I was like 11, I had no teeth. And my uncles used to pick on me every Christmas. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. And who kissed your teeth out, Chloe? Do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, no, I don't have a boyfriend. No one kissed my teeth out. So now I'm at the dentist being like, yay, I've got teeth. Drill them. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm
We're
at the
finally here.
dentist. Drill them. I have teeth to.
For years, I had none. Every childhood picture, I would smile, and I don't know why they took so long to grow because I was very, very young when they came out. But yeah, they took years to grow.
Yeah, mine were my incisors for the 4 teeth in the front. I had to have removed because they came through. I don't know whether they came through decayed or my first set, my baby teeth. So I actually had to have an operation to have them all removed. And I was the same. I just had my canines, and I remember I would call him my cousin, but my American family. My cousin out there used to call me Dracula, and that was gonna. He could. We were only little kids at the time. He was like he couldn't sleep in the same room with me because I was gonna bite him. And I was like, what, 6, 7? I don't know. And yeah, so I didn't have my front teeth for the longest time. And then because they were only small baby milk teeth and they weren't fully grown, that were taken out, when these came through and I got quite big teeth, I was like, whoa.
Where did they come from?
Where did they come from? But I think I'm like,
what are those?
What are those? I was a bit scarred from the dentist then because I had the feeling of I had to have general anaesthetic, so I had to be put under. So
I love that.
Yeah.
No, so then I was like, I don't want to go to the dentist again. He's going to knock me out again. So I always had that fear. And then I had this. I had a very like big South African, like scary, intimidating dentist. And he used to tell me off all the time for not wearing my retainer. And this one time that was actually like, because I was so scared of him, I was wearing my retainer all the time. And then my best friend's dog ate it.
I've heard of that happening so many times.
And I went to the dentist, and I think I was 15, and it was my dad couldn't come with me for some reason, and my mum couldn't either. So I had to go to the dentist on my own and tell the dentist, my best friend's dog, my scary dentist, that my best friend's dog swallowed my retainer, and he did not believe me, and I didn't have a parent in the room to back me up, so I just never went back.
Oh,
and I had.
But you don't even.
I had like the you know, the little not retainer, like the brace at the back of your teeth where they put little blobs of glue. I had that, and I never went back ever again to him for years and years. Since I was 15, I didn't go back to the dentist until I was like 28. So between 15 and 28, I didn't go to the dentist. And basically that retainer got worn down over the years, and eventually it all just came off. And then when I was in the Philippines with my friend Parul, my Miss Philippines, she was like, go, I want to take you to my dentist. And she looked in my mouth and she was like, your teeth are surprisingly good considering you haven't been to the dentist since you were 15. And she filed off the rest of the cement that was behind my teeth because obviously the wires all came out.
Yeah.
So I'm very lucky to even have teeth in my head still.
Yeah, I've still got a retainer. I don't know if you call it, but a wire between behind my front teeth. In fact, my lower front teeth, behind my upper teeth and my lower teeth. So I've had that for years.
Yeah.
But I've got really big teeth as well, weirdly, because I had my wisdom teeth out, all 4 of them, but they were impacted, so they were going forwards and pushing all the other teeth out of alignment, so they had to come out. But because they're in the gum, I had to go under general because basically they dig a hole in your gum. They cut the big tooth into quarters in your gum, and then they remove the quarters because they can't take it out otherwise. And that was the worst surgery I've ever had. Like recovering from that, they've basically just gone ham on your gums. That was.
Do they do all 4?
That was horrible. Yeah, and you have to do it under general if you want all 4. Otherwise, it's local, and you can do 2 at a time because it takes that long. But I've also done that because I've had 8 teeth removed. I've had some teeth at the front removed as well. And the problem with that is you don't feel anything, but you can feel stuff.
Like you can feel the break.
When they crack it, and you can also smell things and see things and hear things that no one should ever smell, hear, or experience. It's horrible. I mean, you're still there, right? So you know what's happening, and then they've got these like pliers. I don't know what to call them. And then it's that you know, that
they twist
that sound, and you're like, oh, that's gonna hurt. Well, you think it's bad, Beth. Imagine it's in your own mouth, your own skull.
No,
It's
he's
I feel like that sounds enjoyable, and I'm like,
it's after that I said, no, I'm not doing local again. I'm doing general next time. It's not.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I've had my wisdom. I've had a root canal and my wisdom tooth taken out, and they were fine. Once you're numbed. You don't feel anything.
I love that.
You love the numbing, don't you? Then the whole side of your face kind of paralyzes.
And
you just end up
I love that
drooling out the
feeling,
side of your
you know that
mouth.
feeling on your lips whenever you're trying to get your wrench and you can't really feel it, and it's so funny.
And you end up speaking a bit like this because you can't move your mouth properly. You end up actually sounding a bit like Boris Johnson. So.
You will not see your friends if your friends ask you to meet.
Yay, me and Lynn have got matching PJs. PJ sisters.
Oh.
Hey, Elizabeth.
One episode we have to have Beth back on, and we have to do the entire episode with accents.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can be Trump, Adrian. You do a good Trump.
I'm gonna do my it's incredible. Probably the most young man. Beth can be Dion Robertson, Chloe can be Boris Johnson, and Danielle, you can be whoever you want.
I'm pretty good at accents, I'm not gonna lie.
And we can have Olivia McPike on just being Olivia McPike. Because although no, Olivia, if you're still watching, I saw you doing like the Imogen.
She did it.
Yeah. She was doing an English accent.
Yeah.
Olivia's English accent, it's pretty good. But I swear it's the most bizarre thing to hear. Because you see Olivia and you just think that voice. So to see Olivia or think of Olivia and then hear an English voice, I can't explain it. It's so confusing. I don't know why it's so confusing. Maybe because her accent is so distinctive. But it's the weirdest thing. It just does a runner on my head. It's like, hang on, that's Olivia. Hang on, she's sounding like English. But anyway.
So weird.
What's your best accent, Danielle?
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty. I feel like I can say certain words in certain accents.
You've done Scottish before. Your Scottish was pretty good.
Yeah, my Scottish is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. When you put me on the spotlight, it makes it a bit difficult. But I feel like
Beth has already done hers.
You have to tell me something.
Danny.
You have to tell me something to say.
What? You can do your pageant intro, my Beth's
opening.
pageant intro. Contestant 32,
Bethany
Blissett, your Miss Teen Galaxy UK.
Amy Mysack, Miss Grand Scotland.
Don't forget to roll your R's, Miss Grand. Or actually, Olivia does that more.
So like Amy Mysack, Miss Grand Scotland. She used to do the VX for Scotland, bless her.
Cute.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought it was like for X-Men.
I remember my year at Grand, it was Taylor Stringfellow, and it was always Taylor Stringfellow, Scotland. Taylor Stringfellow.
I still want to hear a Glaswegian say burglar alarm, because apparently they can't say it because it's got too many R's. They roll them. Yeah.
You sounded like
alarm.
There's been a
Exactly. And the one that you get Germans to say apparently is squirrels. They can't say squirrels. Although I've actually met English people who can't say squirrels for some bizarre reason as well.
There's English people that can't say penguins either.
Penguins.
Penguins.
Here are the penguins.
Penguins.
What's a penguin? I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Why on earth he can't say penguins? I don't know.
Penguins. It's quite a weird word though, isn't it? Penguin. Penguin.
Penguin.
I don't know. I've asked so many people what their least favorite word is, and obviously people say moist a lot. But then there's words that people like. The Canadian, who was it? Melanie said she didn't like pistachio, and then someone else said she didn't like the word slice. Yeah,
I don't like the word nautical.
Nautical. You
Nautical.
don't like the word nautical? Nautical. It's bad for your bowels. Your bowels.
Your boil. It's boil.
Your boils.
Your
Your
boils.
Your boils. Your wee brawler. Gonna have a shower, me wee brawler.
How do you say boil? boiled potatoes.
Boiled
Boil.
potatoes.
Sounds like the same thing.
Boil.
Boil
Boil.
and bowl.
I boiled me boils.
Boil and bowl.
That's what happened when you ate the jalapenos. That's why you were in so much pain afterwards. I boiled me boils. Beth, go on. You know you want to give it a go. Give an Irish accent a go. Say boil. Say boils.
I don't even
Go,
know.
say boils.
I can't.
Say
I'm
boils.
not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
And boils. Boils.
Say
Boils.
God.
Top of the morning to you.
I used to watch Derry Girls like every single day. Though, so
I'm a Derry girl.
are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chloe literally is that.
There we
The
go.
real Derry Girl. But yeah, I used to watch it religiously. So yeah.
I've
Born
never
and
watched
raised.
I've never watched Derry Girls. I need to watch that. I'm going to watch that this week.
I
They
started
really
watching it,
capture
and
that.
the first episode was hilarious because obviously it's set in Ireland, and there's this one poor, as I remember, one poor English lad that just
Oh,
for some
the
reason he
English
had
fella.
to move. Yeah, and the girls see him, and they go, "Oh, what's wrong with him?" And they go, "Oh, nothing. He's just English." It's so funny. As I've said, I don't understand why everyone in the UK and Ireland, you kind of all have your jokes about each other, not just about English and Irish, but like Birmingham people versus Essex people versus, every place has its own identity. Just hilarious. Whereas us Aussies, we're all just Australians. We all sound the same.
Yeah, you only have to go like 10 miles or a couple of, even in London, we have got different accents all around in London. And I've got a really good ear. I can really tell where someone's from. Like if they live in between like Birmingham or I can tell the difference between a Birmingham accent and a Stourbridge accent and like Black Country and like little in between. I'm like, ooh, you're
Black
in between
country?
here and here.
Black country. I'm half Black country.
Yeah.
What's Black Country?
Dudley.
Dudley, yeah.
Dudley.
So I can
I
tell.
just
like,
love going to.
I consider myself like a Professor Higgins. I'm both Eliza Doolittle and Professor Higgins in one.
Bethany, you still haven't done your Irish accent.
I'm not doing an Irish accent. Not today. Do you know what? If you have me back on, I'll have a practice and I'll do you an Irish accent.
What about Welsh?
A Welsh accent? I'm quite good at Welsh.
I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm not going to lie to you.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Love that.
Wait, guys,
What was that, Adrian?
I'm going to quickly go and grab my charger because I'm on 10% and I'm a bit worried. So 2 seconds.
No worries.
Okay.
God bless.
Will we play a prank on
We've
her?
scared her off.
Should we do the Kardashian thing?
What's the
I don't
Kardashian
know.
thing?
What's
stay
that?
still.
What? This is making for riveting viewing for the people at home. Watch us stand still. You do
What do the
realize you can
Kardashians
probably
say?
still hear us.
I'll send you the link later. I'm sure people watching will understand.
Danielle Latimer, stop trying to snake me up.
I was going to say, she can still hear you.
Oh, I saw
Just
a mic
speak-
had gone
just
off. I wasn't
speak-
sure.
Because she's muted her. It doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Oh no! Try to get her. See, at least Beth knows what the Kardashian thing is.
I don't know
What
what
is
it is.
They
I don't know it.
they basically, I don't know if I'm sure people watching this have seen it. But basically, all of the Kardashians got together and put a phone on FaceTime to loads of different people, like loads of like in their group and stuff, loads of celebrities like Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber and I can't remember who else, but there was loads of people on there, and they basically just sat there, and it looked as if they were frozen, like the FaceTime had frozen, and they did it to loads of people, and everyone's like, whoa, because it was all of them together.
There was some TikTok. I can't remember exactly what it was, but because everyone's been learning through Zoom, like online classes. and it's very easy to forget when you're muted and when you're not. So there was this one person who was not enjoying her Zoom lecture at all. I think it was a high schooler, probably around Beth's age. And she's got the lecture on in the background, and she's going mental on a TikTok, just yelling about how much she hates this, hates that, and how it's a waste of time. And then you hear in the background the lecturer respond to her, and because she's forgotten to mute herself. And her whole TikTok is just the mortified look on her face when she realizes that the lecturer has heard every single thing that she's been yelling and venting for the last 30 seconds. It was hilarious.
That's
Oh, no.
That's
Oh,
got to be
no.
a setup. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Oh, we
Beth,
need a
how's your
montage of that.
TikTok going? Your TikTok is blown up, isn't it?
Ooh.
Aren't you a TikTok superstar? How many?
Kind of.
How many thousands?
40,000 followers.
Wow.
Yay. Yeah. So it's
So,
alright.
when are you going to get the little blue tick?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's on the cards. I'm
Come
not
on.
gonna lie.
Come on, get that. I've only interviewed one person with the blue tick. You have to be the second person to get the blue tick.
Who had the blue tick?
Harriet.
Oh, Harriet. Yes.
Oh.
Not many people here.
My most viewed video as well is me winning Galaxy.
Ah, Galaxy Girl support.
It's so cute.
So yeah.
When is
Aw.
Galaxy International? I keep forgetting. August next.
First
next year,
week
right?
of August.
Just,
Exciting.
I'm going to be on the first plane dancing to Raise the Place. No man, no my No man, no my No man, no my
Beth, do you have any idea what these two are on about?
No.
Do you know that song?
No. It's all right, Adrian. We're in.
She's too young.
Oh my god,
She's too
we'll
young.
have to get. I'm going to fly to London first, and then I'll get the plane with you, Danielle, so then we can blast
Yeah.
that song on the way.
Well, we
Yeah.
go as a group. We go as a group. We go as a well. They usually
Beth,
go as a group. As a
Tell
team.
me if you can hear this.
Except to come to Manchester.
This song, right?
When
If
the
you want to
beat
see the guy, have a look at the guy's expression.
That's us on the plane.
That is 100% going to be my reaction after I get my vaccination. Swear to God. I'll literally be in the medical, in the office and like, look at this.
That will actually no. You'll probably be like, number.
Oh no, I'll be so happy. I won't feel that pain. I might feel it afterwards after I've torn my bicep. But Beth, that's that song. You're
You know, when
probably
you
not.
Embarrassing parents dancing. Well, Danny's my embarrassing sister going dancing.
Get used
Something
to
to
it,
look
hun.
forward to in Chicago.
Get used to it. I'm gonna be embarrassing all you
At the
lot.
white party.
I'm gonna be like, I'll be like, I've got a request. Come on, girl. Come on.
The thing
kids,
is,
I'll
what
show
is
you how
that
to do
song
it.
called? Because I swear to God, to look up that song, I literally on YouTube put Numa Numa A. What's the actual name of the song?
No idea.
I think
it came
it's
up.
called. What's it called?
Because the YouTube video is called Numa Numa. It's not called Numa Numa.
Numa. I
Is it?
think is it not Numa Numa? I think it's Numa Numa.
I think I have it saved on my phone, but I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, it's called Dragostea Dintai. It's like Dintai. It's like a Romanian name.
It's on Chloe's
Bethany,
Spotify.
Just one more time for effect.
Idol.
Ci sunt voinic
I swear to God, also, if we spend any more time in lockdown, by the time it comes to Galaxy, I will also look like that. So,
I'm gonna look like that after with a pizza in Chicago.
Me too.
What, you'll be a balding middle-aged man in a grey tracksuit and sweat stains going, Numa, Numa.
I'll do a bridge.
I can't wait to see the catwalk. Imagine that person walking down the catwalk in the heels and, your expensive dress. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is what happens when you lock us up for too long. We all go slightly crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh God. Whew. Yes. Especially if you have pets with that. Yeah, you have to be.
Talking probably about the Zoom call, having pets around.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Paris.
Or that video of is it a politician guy that's talking on the news and the babies come bursting in, the nannies grab them
Nanny.
out.
That's my favorite video.
It's so good.
Of her
Oi,
child.
oi, oi.
Have you done-
Danny.
I thought you was grabbing it then. Oh God, I think we should probably wrap up here, guys. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, ending on a high.
I need to sleep after that exercise. I mean, that's the most exercise I've done in a while. But anyway,
My cheeks hurt because I've been laughing so much.
I'll go around the room and I'll ask everyone what everyone's up to. So, Beth, what have you got planned from now until Galaxy International?
You've really put me on the spot here, but I'll tell you what I'm
Would you
doing.
like some music?
No.
We can add music to it.
Oh. Adrian, you're like
Does that put you at ease?
Uncle.
Oh yeah, I embarrass people better than anyone. I mean, look at this guy.
Oh.
He's fast. I love
And-
him.
What year was that?
Scene. Oh, 1938. Sorry, Beth. You can be serious
It's all right.
now.
Don't worry. So I'm gonna be doing my little selection box collection. I've been collecting them for quite a while in my local area. So I'm gonna be taking them to the hospital soon, which is all COVID safe. It's all good.
Amazing.
But yeah, got a few more plans. I was really hoping to do my ball that I do every year, but we'll have to see, because I usually do it in the summer, like June, July, but
We could do it around then. It would be just
if
before.
COVID's gone, or we might be able to social distance the ball. Don't embarrass me like
Insta
What?
queen.
Just so people can follow you at Bethany
okay.
Blissett.
Follow me, guys.
Is your Instagram that embarrassing? I mean, come on, look. If I pose like this, okay, I swear to God, if I did this pose, then yes, it would be embarrassing for me. But you managed to pull it off. So
Oh, thank you very much.
everyone can go follow Bethany.
Thanks,
Bethany
guys.
Blissett, contestant 32.
Oh.
And then we've got UK's National Miss as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's something we've
I
got
literally
before
can't
as well.
think. I need to get a pageant calendar written down.
You need to have a
But to be
word with-
fair, we haven't needed one this year,
No,
Yeah, this is
exactly.
except
is
to
true.
write the word cancel,
Yeah.
cancelled,
I feel like
postponed,
hopefully
cancelled.
next year it'll all kind of come back. We'll see.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
The vaccine, hopefully that kind of goes well.
And then we can all party again. And we-
Right, but I promise you, when COVID's gone, I'll dance with you to this.
Yeah. I say party at your house, because hopefully by then
Fair
the
enough.
renovations, the bar will be bigger,
Yeah.
and we'll get this on. We'll all raise
Did you say the boil
swear-
will be bigger?
the boy.
The boy.
The boy.
Well,
The
maybe by
bowl.
the end of lockdown, all our boils will be bigger as well. You never know.
And Chloe, what have you got coming up in the next week?
So we've been given a task today, another part of our unfiltered section for Miss Universe Ireland. So
Ireland.
is this going to be? So this is going to
Forget
be.
what country you're in.
Ireland.
Sorry, I'm just. So
You're
yeah,
like
it's
me.
really-
The other day I said Miss Universe India because it started with an I. It was like close
everything.
enough.
I think it's because you guys were talking about Galaxy and stuff, and I just got completely into one.
This
So,
Universe
yeah.
Galaxy.
Galaxy UK.
UK. So
You
we've
kid.
got another unfiltered project, so that should be exciting. So this is like we're supposed to film a little video in our swimwear, getting our personalities out and spreading a body positivity message. So I'm really excited to get that one underway. Also, we're meeting up with a videographer to get some footage for our sportswear sponsor. So that will be really cool.
Amazing.
And like I said earlier, everything's going to be so fast paced now with the Miss Universe Ireland. So yeah, once the top 6 are announced, everything's going to be very fast paced after then. So one girl's life is going to change forever. So I can't wait to see how it pans out for everyone. Everyone is completely amazing. Lovely girl.
When do you find out the top 6? Have they announced when yet?
It's going to be very soon. I think like the judges are currently deliberating. So,
Probably by podcast next week. We'll know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I'm so excited. Got everything crossed for you, babes. And Adrian, I would ask Adrian what you've got planned, but I know what you're doing.
Live long and
My
prosper.
ring light.
Becoming kiss.
Me, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next hour.
Hello. Salut.
Beth, you're welcome. Could you do a TikTok video to this song, please? I think between you and Chloe, we can make this go viral. No? Look at him. I like how we're all going off, and Beth is doing that typical the white man dancing in the background, doing, you know, with the off the beat claps, and we're all going like.
This is what I'm worried about. Dancing in Galaxy, I'm gonna be like.
How are your dance moves, Beth?
Terrible. Did you not see me at the UK? Terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
No, what were you doing? You're doing the off the beat claps.
Being out of time.
There's always a.
Yeah.
I thought that's just a Queen thing, isn't it? That's opening number. That's literally this. That's opening number.
They should have a new opening number next.
Opening number should be a TikTok. That's what it should be.
Yeah, that's what.
Pick a TikTok song to do opening number to.
Yeah.
Young men.
It shouldn't be WAP though. Maybe. Can you imagine if opening number was WAP and everyone doing WAP? Yeah, no.
Nope.
Everyone in Ireland will be praying, sprinkling their holy water, getting their grannies to light candles. Honestly.
Well,
wow.
we do have to do a routine at the Galaxy PJ party, and what I did suggest was doing a mashup of TikTok dances. So I think you'll be fine with that, won't you, Beth?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Okay,
if we did that,
we'll do that.
Well, the only one that I know is this. And this.
And then there's this. I'm a savage.
But this is
classic booty ratchet. Sassy.
Yeah, Beth. Okay, I'm not as up to date with TikTok trends as you are. Okay.
What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage.
Or I'm a savage.
Actually, Danielle, which
classy bougie
ratchet, sassy,
moody, nasty.
Nasty.
What's happening? What's happening?
I don't know.
Chloe's brought out the accent tonight. Beth is going, let me out. I'm trapped in a madhouse with these people.
Okay, Adrian, all you're going to be doing is working on your book. Pretty much. Anything else?
Working on my book, not working my book. Working on. Like it's a good work. My book. Work it. Work. Like that's what my life is. Work, and then a whole bunch of stuff I don't understand. Work. What are the lyrics after work? Anyone? Exactly. Yeah. Oh, he's just literally started speaking like a baby.
No. I'm just trying to be Drake now, and it's not working. I can't remember what he says either.
Adrian, I'm gonna send you some of my sleep as well. I'm gonna send it all the way to Australia.
Oh,
I'm gonna send you
By the
some
time it gets here and goes through quarantine and paid import tax on it. But yeah, please do. And you can have some of my insomnia so that you can get up to date with these trends. And you
I
can start
can't
learning
get
those
no
awesome
sleep.
dance moves.
oh my God. Let's not torment her anymore. Have you got
I know.
anything else? Have you got anything else coming up, Adrian? You not any interviews coming up?
I've got an interview with Natalie Carley coming up, I think, on this Saturday or Sunday. But I've kept my schedule pretty clear because I know this book is going to be absolutely crazy. So, yeah, if you haven't joined in the book already, then go to secretpageantbook.com.
Wait, this
Trap Puke Sip. It's an IQ test, Beth, to see how quickly can you learn
You
to follow
should
that
buy the
arrow.
pageant book.
This way.
You
this way.
should. It
Buy
will
the
be the
pageant
most
book.
incredible pageant book probably ever. You know, some are saying it's incredible. I don't know. I'm a very stable
That's
genius.
fake news. Fake news.
Yeah. You're fake news, but it's okay.
Maybe
We
you
won't
should
talk
buy the
about it.
pageant book.
Yeah, thank you, Boris. Thank you. Absolutely. The pageant book will be incredible. It will be amazing. Hi, Beth. How are you?
Okay, Adrian, I'm going to ask you to find out what's the song. This one we're going to do an outro on this. So if you want to find that song for us.
Oh, what, guys? Beth, what's that song called?
Savage Love.
Savage Love.
Savage love.
And I've got a couple of shoots coming up this week. I've got the dentist tomorrow and
Woo!
close day.
Yay, dentist! Said no one ever.
Apart from me.
And then,
So what's
and
your
that's
shits
about it.
for?
Huh?
What's your shits for?
Oh, so I'm meeting my friend Shani, and she has a newborn, so we're going to be doing some newborn pictures. Yeah,
Those
little
would be
tiny baby.
gorgeous. Oh.
And I've also got a friend who is a PT, and we're going to do some gym pictures as well.
Ooh.
Exciting.
That's
Okay.
exciting.
Let's dance ourselves out of this.
I've done so much dancing now in this blazer, I'm actually hot. I'm sweating. Where's the good part?
Yeah, I feel quite sweaty as well.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Savage love. Did somebody break your heart? Looking
Oh,
like
no.
an angel, but you're savage love. When you kiss me, I know you don't get too far.
Bye,
But I
guys.
still want that. Yes,
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, it's Adrian again. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to head over to pageantlaunch.com to join the launch team for our pageant review site. All you have to do is enter your email address. It's completely free. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share it with your friends and follow us on all our socials. Thanks, and see you next time.